So as you guys know, what I really like doing on this channel is not just putting my word out there, but I love taking a look at what the Fortnite community is saying, specifically our Fortnite community, because of course we are the most rational of the entire Fortnite community, and I love hearing everybody's thoughts on things. So we're starting a new series on the channel today. I don't know what I'm going to call it, to be honest with you, but we're going to take a look at the videos that I made throughout last week, because again, they create some interesting discussions, and I want to highlight some comments that either I liked, comments that went really in depth with things, and I want to feature them on a video and kind of reply to them live on here. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's dive into it. So the first video that I posted was this thumbnail, this funny thumbnail with me talking about the Fortnite community going absolutely insane that Epic Games delayed the new season because they obviously had some things to fix, right? So in the video, I was just talking about how everybody is so entitled, everybody wants compensation, and honestly, like the thumbnail said, everybody needs to chill out and relax for a little bit. So there were a couple comments that I did want to take a look at from here, and this is from Draco the Golden. And important to note that I didn't reply to all of these. Some of these I just don't get to. I have a lot of comments, and I really appreciate everybody commenting, but it's been getting a little bit harder for me to see every single comment. So anyways, Draco the Golden. Well, considering whenever stuff like this has happened in the past, the famous example is on April 11th on 2018 when there was a 17-hour downtime and we got the Rust Bucket back bling. Fortnite OG and end event we got a back bling. Epic has shown they're willing to compensate for inconveniences, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a back bling as compensation. So people expecting compensation is not too far off when Epic has shown they're willing to give out compensation. And the reply to that is, yeah, that's what I kind of found dumb about the video, is Epic's fault for spoiling the fan base, and they know they are mostly kids and teens. Now, this is a very interesting point because it really does go against everything that I was saying here, and this is something that I actually didn't think about. The 17-hour downtime did slip my mind. I kind of agree with this in the sense where, okay, it's not unreasonable for Epic Games to expect, or for the community to expect compensation from Epic Games. It's tough. Like, it's not so far to think that, okay, we might get something. But the problem is, this community was, I need, I deserve, we better, you know, they were saying the stuff like Epic Games owes you. Epic Games doesn't owe anybody anything, okay? That's the main point of the video. Everybody is so entitled, everybody is so ridiculous, but to sit here and go, okay, well, it'd be nice if we got a Rust Bucket back bling, it'd be nice if we got an XP boost, but because Epic Games, you've done that stuff before, the problem comes when everybody sits back, I deserve, I want, I need, Epic, you must give. That's where the Fortnite community was coming from, so I do ultimately kind of disagree with this, but it does create a really good point. So, and I think it's important to show some things with people disagreeing, so I really appreciated this comment, Draco. Thank you very much for diving into it. On that same video, this is from Aku Edits 1000. I saw on a Twitter post of people saying Epic Games is a billion-dollar company. This kind of stuff shouldn't have happened, and Epic had 5 months to work on this stuff, so it's obviously their fault. First of all, Epic didn't start completely working on Season 2 around early February, and Epic Games isn't just filled with a bunch of super robots. They are normal human beings working harder than 99% of the entire Fortnite community. And maintenance is meant for the game to be stabilized so the servers will be able to be playable for everyone, The trouble happened mid-process, so the argument of they had months to do this doesn't even make sense, and it's completely irrelevant to the situation. This is why I like to stick away from the community. They're too much to deal with. Yeah, I love this comment. This is one that I missed, and I completely agree with it. I hate, dude, I really hate the Epic is a billion-dollar company thing. So these people will go online and dox an Epic employee, and then they'll say, well, Epic Games is a billion-dollar company. Why should I feel bad for them? And I'm like, it's not about Epic Games having $1 billion. It's about the person you just dox. Like, you know, it's insane to me. And it's like, oh, I don't have to care about any dev's feelings. I don't appreciate. You decided to change the movement. I hate you. Epic Games is a billion-dollar company. Like, it's so irrelevant, like the comments said. And it's entirely true. They are normal human beings working harder than 99% of the entire Fortnite community. If somebody, I saw another comment on another video. I don't recall what video it was, so apologies for that. But I saw another comment where it's like, if you're really getting this bent out of shape about Epic Games delaying a Fortnite season, you need to reevaluate your life. Like, you can wait a little bit. I completely agree with this though. Like, it just further explains why Epic Games, they run into these problems. And of course, Epic Games didn't want to have their season delayed. It's something they ran into mid-processing. It's likely that's the problem, right? So I really appreciate this comment, and I'm sorry that I didn't get around to replying to it. I really like replying to the comments because I appreciate everybody taking their time out of their day and commenting on the video, and that's why I really want to start this series on the channel too, is just to further, you know, get people's voices out there. That's what it's really like to see. It's the least I could do for you taking your time, which is very, very valuable, and taking that to comment something so nice and elaborate on my video. The community seems to have this idea that every time this happens, they deserve compensation. Nobody deserves compensation. If they need to close the servers to fix something, it's gonna take time. Let them take their time to fix the game. It's better to play the game when it's ready rather than playing it when it's broken. Plus, there are other games people can play other than Fortnite. People just need to have patience. Unfortunately, we don't have patience nowadays. Everybody's stuck with their TikTok brain, and Jam's exactly right. Nobody deserves compensation for anything. Would it be nice? Yes. But you are not owed anything by Epic Games. People are acting like it's their game that people are just robbing them from. It's insane to me. So very well said by Jam in this comment. Now guys, we had another video this week talking about the huge drama regarding people boycotting the pit. Now, there has been a little bit of an expansion on this entirety of the drama, so I may cover that in a video this week, and it's diving more specifically about the creator. But this video wasn't about the creator. It was about the fact that people don't believe that they deserve any money because it's a basic map, you know. And I dive right into it in that one, man. I think I cooked a little bit in this video. So I want to take a couple comments over here, and this is by Cosmic Piranha. While the pit may be quite while the pit may be quite basic in design, what truly matters is how fun the gameplay is. I may not be into building very much, however, I've played the map a few times and had fun. This also goes into games outside of Fortnite, where a lot of modern games have beautiful graphics but horrible gameplay, and vice versa. A perfect example is Lethal Company, a very fun game with not great graphics. Do the graphics make it bad? No. The design doesn't always matter when making fun and interesting experience. I thought that was a fantastic comparison. Lethal Company is a great game if you haven't tried it out. And there was a reply to it. I like building, but when people in the pit, they are such tryhards and not just so fun, so I play the zero build variant. So I guess I didn't know what to expect there. I just had that comment on my screen. I guess that wasn't really worth reading, but still gifted. I appreciate you commenting on the video. But anyways, this is exactly it, because one of the things people constantly are saying is it's a basic design and anybody can do it. I'm sitting here like, okay, so it gets player numbers. So, like, what's the big deal, dude? And this was a very, very well thought out comment, in my opinion, so I appreciate that, Cosmic Piranha. And we had another reply to this as well. I don't think people who make Red versus Blue or the pit maps should make money because there isn't any innovation with these maps and people only copying each other. Clen, you're boycotting these creators because I don't think it's that hard to implement a Red versus Blue map, a map with color, and using Fortnite weapon, and you just have changed, so I'm unsubscribing, Clen, because you are so biased. Now, the reason that I took this one in particular, because, like, you could probably tell that somebody is way younger writing this, right? And, of course, I commented the reply here, Pickle Park YouTube, so it's a creator's fault for people who copy them constantly, which is exactly true, but the reason that I took this comment is this is the main thing you were seeing, especially in disagreements, where they don't believe that they should make money because there isn't any innovation of these maps and people copying each other. Do it better than everybody else. At the end of the day, these maps get plays. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how much innovation there was. And another thing that I dive into is it's so much more than just placing some tiles. Go do it if that's the case. Go do it, because you can't. You know, these people work so much harder, and I think it's so disrespectful to any creative map maker that you're just saying, hey, I don't think you should be making that money because it's not a great idea. Like, who cares? It's getting numbers. And again, the reason why I brought this comment up is because you see a lot of comments just like this. I don't mean to really point out to somebody who's, to be honest with you, probably kind of young. That's what I would imagine just by the way it was worded, but you get the point that I'm describing here. And then we have W, Chief Aiko. This is Aiko on Twitter. Well spoken. When someone is doing something better than you, trying to figure that out is always better than hating or being jealous. Be productive. And this is another thing that I said throughout the video. I don't understand why everybody is so full of hate, so bitter, so jealous. If somebody's making a better creative map than you, learn from them and do it better. That's what everybody should be doing with the pit. If it's so easy to do it better. Do it better. Another comment that I wanted to take a look at is from Kadeho3. The main point is no one deserves anything if they did not participate in making said thing. Who cares how much they make? You're not entitled to it. I do disagree on earnings needing to be private though, because we need to know so much for politicians, CEOs, companies, movie stars, artists, etc. If you are in the public, serving the public in any way, that information has never really been private no matter how much people want it to be. Also, on a somewhat related topic, as far as companies not wanting to employees to know what each other make, There is no law against it, but they would rather you not know that, so they favor certain people for doing the exact same job. The same way with some work ethic, someone is not compensated fairly. That kind of stuff should be brought to light. Again, and this is what I said in the reply, I get your point. I still think it's different when it comes to something like Fortnite, but I don't entirely disagree. Love that first part. And honestly, I agree. I thought it was good. I thought it was a really, really well thought out comment over here where it's a little bit in agreement, a little bit in disagreement at the same time. Makes a very, very good argument, but I still think it's a touchy subject. I ultimately still believe that kind of stuff should be private, but honestly, make a very, very good point, and I don't entirely disagree with it. But this main point is exactly correct. Main point is, no one deserves anything if they did not participate in making said thing. Who cares how much they make? You're not entitled to it. That's the biggest thing, and that's the entirety of the video. So many people nowadays are so entitled, and it disgusts me. Now, guys, I want to take one comment over from a reaction video I did from Jojo Josiah, and it was "You have a abusive relationship with Fortnite," which is a fantastic video. I believe you guys should go check it out. Not my reaction. Go check out Jojo's video, and after that, if you'd like to hear my thoughts and check out my reaction, always support Jojo first. Anyways, there was a comment from Ascension over here, which always good to see on the channel. Ascension, I'm in the camp of really enjoying the game while also still being critical when I need to. And the same thing applies with almost every media that I enjoy. I highlight both positive and negative parts of each season and usually stick to those options after the season is over. With that being said, what's the issue for the Zeus Thunderbolt? It takes a bit to deal 40 damage, and while it takes time to charge up the third 80 damage shot, leaving you a sitting duck in the air. This thing is not as strong as the Kamehameha, and even that item had always had ways to effectively counter it. If it's in competitive play, then I'd remove it from that mode. Those loot pools should always be separate, but otherwise it's fine. These people complaining will not survive the brute on launch day of Season X. Update, I've used this thing multiple times when hitting all 3 shots, and there were many instances where it wouldn't even kill, no joke, and I just realized that I completely forgot to talk about what JoJo's video is about. It's about people crying, whining, complaining about the game, yet still playing it when they just claim to hate it. And I dove into speaking about the Thunderbolt, where it's like, people already want that nerfed, and when it does get nerfed, they're gonna sit here and go, Epic Games doesn't care about their game, and it don't make it any fun anymore. That's what they're gonna do, right? So that's what the Thunderbolt was talking about. But I love that first part that Ascension wrote. I'm in the camp of really enjoying the game while still being critical when I need to, and that applies with every media that he enjoys. This is the perfect way to go about it. I don't understand how anybody could have a different outlook on that. You highlight both positive and negative of each season and usually stick to those opinions after the season is over, and they can change if they wanted to change. I don't understand how people can't be in that mindset. So it was a very well thought out comment, and I really appreciated Ascension. Guys, please let me know what you thought about this video, because this is a series on the channel that I would like to start, and I could dive way more into it with different videos, different topics, because I appreciate that you guys take your valuable time and comment your thoughts on the video. So it's another way that I can feel like I could get the community involved. Let me know what you think about this, truthfully, because I'm always open for criticism. If you guys don't like it, let me know. I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for watching the video, everybody. On the screen right now, you can check out this fantastic video over here. Check it out, guys. I will see you either there or in the next video, everybody. Take care.